Here's another question. Today I brought some eggs to work as a snack. Trying to eat more protein, it explains unnecessarily in the question. Sadly, I forgot to eat them. Now they're in my lunchbox in my backpack, and I'm pretty hungry. I need to go to the mall after work to run some errands. Where in the mall should I eat my eggs? And what would be the best way to eat them without seeming weird? They are boiled and still in the shell. I'll be taking the bus to the mall. Should I eat them on the bus? This is from a Pekish in Penang, Malaysia, which may be a first for us. I don't know. That's very exciting.
It's very,
I am a
very
little daunted
exciting.
Because that is a culture I am wholly sort of ignorant of, and I don't know vis-a-vis proper times to eat eggs.
I'm ignorant of cultures here in America as well. I'm ignorant across the board, so I'm not really worried about that. I remember the first
time I was in San Francisco, I saw them selling eggs at a convenience store on the counter. Just eggs, like hard-boiled eggs on the counter.
I love that.
That you could just eat them, and I didn't know that people even did that.
I just want to compare the two locations, just broad locations right off the bat, because it occurs to me the benefit of eating them on the bus, right? That is a defined, shortened time, right, of exposure of people judging you for eating the eggs. Now, it is contained. Right. So everyone on the bus is going to clock it, but it will be done quickly because then you'll get off the bus. In the mall, people are moving through, right? They may not notice that you're eating eggs, right? But then every time they see you for the rest of the time at the mall, they're going to be like, that's that person that ate eggs on that bench, right? So would you rather have concentrated focus on your egg eating or kind of a more flowy, ethereal focus on your egg eating?
Sure. Mm-hmm. If I could sort of take Travis's quandary here and maybe recontextualize it a little bit, and I'll just ask you, Travis, you have to rip a big 2.5 minute long fart.
Oh, God.
Would you rather do that on a bus? I'm going to look right at the camera so you are actually thinking, would you rather do that big fart on a bus or in a very large building where people might not even be able to see you? People probably aren't seeing you. If people see you, they will probably look away politely as quickly as possible. On a bus, Travis?
I understand what you're saying.
Here's the amount of air that's on the bus that
just
you can turn into eggs.
Pretty much.
That's a one bus worth of egg-free air. And then you're going to sort of spoil all that. Versus a mall is so big, you can egg up that air as much as you possibly can, and you're not going to make a pretty big difference.
What I'm saying, though, and I understand, Griffin. Listen, I'm not saying you're not.
I'm saying science shit. I'm saying like physics, science.
Okay, but I'm going to talk about human. I'm going to talk about human, like psychology.
Humans is science. It's still science.
In a mall, people go there for people watching. They're clocking people left and right. On a bus, that's kind of a like timeout, like everyone's heads down on their own phones. They're not clocking people. They're specifically trying to pretend like they are like separate from everybody. I'm saying the bus is a transient like universe that doesn't. It's like when you're on a plane, right? There's different rules.
Justin,
but people
you got to help me out
on
here.
Planes. People have done many things on planes that I wish they wouldn't do.
Well, yeah, but you accept that it happens because
I accept that a lot of things happen that I wish people wouldn't do. That's different, right? Like this person, we can't just say like carte blanche. These people are all strangers. It doesn't matter how they see you. The whole thing crumble. You can't take that out.
Society, civilization,
of course. You're listening to this podcast or are recording it. You are obsessed with what strangers think of you. It's fine.
Now I will say, because I do think Griffin's right. Because
of course I'm fucking right. You can't.
I just said you were. Don't yell at me. So if I saw someone eating on a bench, like sitting on a bench, eating some hard-boiled eggs with the most serene, like just like I'm happy to be here, I would think the thought that would pop in my head is they've got it all figured out. Right? Just like look at them. Happy there, just sitting, eating their eggs, peaceful, happy. Now, if you're trying to do it in a furtive, secretive way, I'd be like, what is that person doing? But if you're just sitting there like, oh, yeah, I'm
Travis,
just here.
Travis is almost right.
Oh.
Travis can do one thing and be right.
Can I respond to that first and just
hold on,
say...
let me ask. Hold on. I'm consulting the judges. Yes, they say you may.
any thought you have when you see a person eating an egg in public that isn't, I should move away, is a wrong thought. And on a bus,
I don't
you
live
can't
my
move
life,
away.
I guess, in the heightened form of judgment that you do, Griffin. If the person's happy, unless I'm deathly allergic to eggs, where one being even present and it's something as big as a mall will kill me, it doesn't affect me one iota.
Jason Mantzoukas just sat up like, yes, but what if you are deathly allergic to eggs?
That's true. Jason Mantzoukas is deathly allergic to eggs. So if you see Jason Mantzoukas in the mall, you keep those in your pocket where they belong.
I don't think I would broadcast my weaknesses as much as he has, because I do not know that man. I should not know his kryptonite.
I should
Anyway,
say, along those same lines, Superman needs to play it cooler when Kryptonite's around. He's really shown it. If you would be
He's
like,
really
yeah, what's
shown
that?
his cards.
Green Rock. Oh, so
Have you
weird.
ever
I'm
seen
going to
the
go.
camera? The camera always cuts that guy, and he's always like, okay. Two things. One, what would be worse? Someone eating an egg or someone eating sunflower seeds?
Huh.
Oh, man. The sunflower seeds are going to take much
I feel like
longer.
any snacktivity like that should not be in, like, you have to be careful about the public venue. You have to be in a comfortable space, right?
Yeah.
The other thing I was going to say, though, Travis could be right if the first thing you do, and it's easy, is take out one egg and just give it like a, huh? Anybody want an egg?
Okay.
Anybody? And then you eat the egg. They all say no, of course, because they're not, I don't know, a goat. Like they're not,
Right.
they're going to turn down your offer, but they can't get bent out of shape about it, because that could be them. They had the opportunity to be an egg eater too. Or best case, one maniac is like, oh, eggs? For sure.
Yeah.
And then you've got a partner in crime.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got to.
This is my new game to go along with Abnormals, and it's under what context would you accept and eat an egg that a bus stranger gave to you?
A bus stranger? Never. Now, a mall stranger?
No, stop it. Don't. Hey, I played your game good. You play
You're
my
right.
game good now. Get it? Play with me.
How hungry and or stoned would I need to be? I think I would probably accept it, but not eat it ever. But there's a more
that's
likely
not
chance.
the game. That's not the game. Travis, how am I going to get you into this egg today? Is my question.
Okay.
What are the circumstances where you would accept it and
If
eat
I
it from a
saw
stranger?
A, strikingly, off-puttingly handsome John Hamm type in, a cool-looking fucking pea coat and, on-point scarf and, everything combo, pop open, a beautiful briefcase and pull out
a cigarette,
2 eggs.
like a leather egg
Yes.
case.
And
Yeah,
he pulled
for
out
sure.
2 eggs and not even asking, but just as if commanding, eat this egg with me, I would do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I simplify your
twist
answer? Can I simplify your answer a little bit and just say, if John Hamm was sitting across from me on a bus and pulled out 2 eggs and went to eat one and looked at me and said, "Hey, you want this?" I would, absolutely, I would.
Guys, I'm looking at pictures of malls in Malaysia, and they're fucking incredible. These things are palaces. I wouldn't be eating an egg in here. No way. No way would I be eating. I would feel weird in shorts. I'm not going to be eating an egg in these incredible malls.
These are amazing. These are amazing. These are cathedrals of
Holy shit.
business.
These incredible malls.
So most countries do malls so much better than us.
Well, this country used to know how to make malls.
Tell me about it.
And
Used
now
to
they're
stand
all
for
abandoned.
something. Malls.
We
No,
talk
I-
about capitalism here, but
Yeah. Talk about, speaking of capitalism, I'm going to take a stand right here, right now. And I'm going to say we should go to the money zone.